Hello folks and welcome to Longford Farm. My version of Farmer Phil's farm and surrounding area of Longford is coming back to FS25. Now I wanted to bring you this update because a lot of people have asked me where it is and what's going on, but also just to give you a bit of an idea of what's to happen, because as you can look around now and see, there is a lot that's being converted, but there is an awful lot to be done. So we are going to get there. Now, it's worth pointing out, everything that you can see in grey over there hadn't been done originally on the last version, so that is all still to be landscaped. Essentially fences, trees, landscaping, fields, that kind of stuff. Nothing too crazy, not worried about that too much. What we have done though, is import across all the roads. The road networks, you can see we have our cars there. We've got our most of our trees in now as well, and all of our placeable buildings are coming in as well. So farm buildings, farm sheds, and all the livestock husbandry areas will be coming through as well. Now they're going to take a little bit longer because I want to change them. And I'm going to change them because with the FS25 there's a few different options and configurations available to you now. You have pastures that are a bit more active and a bit more important in terms of feeding. So I'll make sure that's all working properly. Some of the animal husbandries have different animals inside them now as well, so sheep now consist of goats as well, so you need to refresh those so that the goat aspect works properly as well. Not too big a thing there, but I just want to tweak them and make sure they're all working as they should be. With the terrain as well, there's a very large difference with how the terrain exports across there, and essentially it means that it takes a lot more refining, to smooth out there, make the fields look a little bit more acceptable. To give you an idea of this, I am going to pop on over to here, where you'll see that these fields here were flat in FS22, in Giants Editor for FS22. And look at them now, they've all got little terrain bumps in them. So everything needs to be smoothed out, everything needs to be reevaluated and looked into. So that's what we're going to be doing. The trees, I've removed all the trees and I'm putting new trees in because there's a bit more variety. They look better as well, in my opinion. And it gives you a bit more of a feel of an organic forest there as well. So we're going to completely revamp all the trees, as we are with all of the terrain as well, because all of the different foliage, for example, this is meadow grass on the side here, that's all new as well to Farming Simulator 25. So it means that when you do get this all finished there, the game itself can look that bit more immersive and more realistic there. So that's what we're going to be going for. To give you an idea on what this is going to look like from a time frame, I don't like to put time frames on it, but to show you everything that you see here that has been completed from that corner all the way up to there has been about a week of evenings really, so not too much work, not all day every day and just touching bits up, but we've got about a third the map recovered there, so we've made some good progress. Trees are in, fields have been had their terrains looked into, and we've got foliage on there as well, which is great, absolutely superb. Moving over into the northwest corner of the map as well, we've got the buildings have been refreshed again with the correct textures added in. We've got the all the terrain and the terrain painting done as well, which is good. Things like the pedestrian splines around the sell points are in too. Now what we do need to do with some of these sell points is just change them as well, because the file paths of how they've been used in previous versions aren't quite the same. So you want to refresh those, line them up so that the placeables work, because for example, there's supposed to be a grain sell point here, or just a multiple fruit sell point, but they will change a little bit. So I want to make sure they work seamlessly throughout. That's going to take a little bit of time, but we will get there. But as you can see, we've still got everything else is here and working. Pedestrians are in. We've got parked cars as where they should be. There will be another sell point over here as well. That is just a generic straw bale sell point, so we'll get that one all in and working properly too. And then you'll have your machinery dealership here as well. Small little things to change there. For example, putting the sign on, put the decals on there. But that is all there. And you know, for the most part, it's looking pretty good. So what's going to be happening? We're going to be really focusing on placeables for animals and animal husbandry over the next week or so. Get those all in. As we continue to work our way around the map there, we have all of the assets that I built whilst I was without my computer and whilst I was waiting for that bridge between FS22 and 25. We've got all those ready. They just need to be textured and brought on in. So there's a lot of landscaping work to do, which is the quick part. You know, placing down a row of hedges, putting trees in, making it look pretty. That's nice and easy. That doesn't take too long. What takes a long time is fixing issues, working out why certain things aren't working, doing a bit of gap analysis to figure out what's different and what you need to add in for those placeables to work properly, that kind of thing. That all takes a little bit of time, but it will be coming back. And I'm looking forward to it. We've still got the BGA in as well. That is all in place, as you can see already. That is a placeable, and you have to buy the land for that to work. And then you've got more sell points coming in here as well. There'll be 2 grain sell points here around the back there. And again, they're missing because we're going to tackle those one at a time and make sure they're all looking pretty darn good. But otherwise, a lot of the heavy lifting is done. It's just a case of converting it and making sure everything's pointing in the right direction so it looks good. And then we can slowly start to import it. So for those of you who have been asking about where it is and what's happening, yes, I can confirm it will be coming back to FS25. No, I'm not really sure what the time frame will be, but I'd like to see it released sooner rather than later. Yes, it will be coming across all platforms as well, so console players will be able to get their hands on this too. And if you want to see a little bit more about some of the information and the detail that we're putting into this map, you can check out the playlist I have on my YouTube channel for FS22, because all those features are going to be coming across here as well. For example, this is a little homestead. There's a free-range chicken pasture in here too, so all that will be tied in, so you can have a look around there. If you have any questions, do leave them down below. Like I say, keep an eye out on all things Simulation for the Nation for updates here. We'll put in updates across Instagram as well as we progress through there. But the YouTube will be the best place. We'll try and do weekly videos with updates as to how our progress is coming along and what we can expect to see too. So if you haven't done so, do hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well to stay tuned for more information. And so yeah, there you go. We are in-game in Farming Simulator 22 on Longford Farms there. So it's a really big step. I'm really pleased with the amount of work that we've done recently to get it to this point. There is still a lot of things that need to be tweaked and updated as I'm walking through here. I'm seeing those all, and it's only natural because it's a bit of a big conversion. If I didn't take the time and do the conversion like this, it would look terrible. There'll be a lot of different issues, a lot of things that would look rushed, and it just wouldn't piece together as I want. So that is why I am going to take a little bit longer. Things like that floating lamppost there, we'll get that changed a little bit longer to make sure that all looks good in the end. So yeah, it's coming. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it'll be worth it when it gets there. I do hope you are excited for it as well. And stay tuned for more updates as we come through the weeks and into the new year. So until then, thank you very much for watching as always. I've been Simulation for the Nation. This is me on Longford Farms. It's coming, but we'll give you some more updates as soon as we can. Until next time, thanks very much for watching. Do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll see you next time.